making room on our valley roads for something other than cars. Projects throughout the valley have been converting those traffic lanes.
In a Fox 5 special report, Ken Smith explains these so-called road diets and where they're being completed.
Road diets. Have you ever heard of such a thing? No, it's not some sort of new diet fad that you can find on the internet. It's something that transportation planners do to actually remove a traffic lane like they're doing out here on Wallapai and replace it with either a bike lane or a bus lane. You might find it happening more and more around the valley as more big projects are coming online, and it means more traffic lane reductions on a roadway near you.
Well, I think that this is an ideal type of road for bike lanes. Obviously, it's a wide lane. The traffic counts on Wallapai are substantially lower than even on roads you're very familiar with, like Fort Apache and Durango.
Wallapai was originally designed and built for 6 lanes, but after the commissioner's intervention, Wallapai got a small road diet in the southbound lanes between Flamingo and Russell Road. But other road diets like Cabana Drive in the East Valley, along with Southern Highlands Parkway in the South Valley, they have created controversy. And then there's Fort Apache. That's where a road diet 2 years ago south of Tropicana caught many drivers, including myself, by surprise.
And so I think that there was an idea of let's maintain the 2 lanes of consistency. There's still plenty of opportunities for those turn lanes, which is how they're being used right now. But I think as we've sort of seen how it's worked, there's some different discussions at Public Works about maybe re-implementing the full 3 lanes.
The county did confirm with Fox 5 in an email that all 3 lanes will be restored on Fort Apache between Tropicana and Sunset. But much bigger changes are planned along an entire stretch of Maryland Parkway north of the airport. A $300 million project to completely redesign Maryland Parkway is coming starting next year. And yes, it also includes a road diet, replacing 1 traffic lane each direction with a bus lane.
Maryland Parkway's traffic volumes don't necessarily warrant 6 travel lanes for through movements. You just don't have that kind of demand.
However, according to County Public Works, their own Complete Streets guidelines show Maryland Parkway to be a, quote, principal arterial, which means it's not a suitable candidate for a road diet since Maryland Parkway carries between 30 and 35,000 cars a day. But the RTC says technically all the lanes will still be there after the project is completed in 2026.
So when you look at Maryland Parkway, right now it's constructed with 6 lanes, 6 travel lanes. And when we get done, there's still going to be 6 lanes there.
Technically, that's true, but what the RTC didn't say is the right lane up and down Maryland Parkway will be restricted to buses and cyclists, with the exception for right turns, essentially squeezing down vehicle traffic from 6 lanes to 4.
It's just a matter of how do you reset the space to be available for everyone and to make it safe as possible.
However, some Nevada residents unhappy with road diets around the state expressed their feelings at an NDOT Board of Directors meeting.
You guys ran a statewide study back in 2016 asking residents of this state what they wanted out of their highways. Governor, do you know what the number 1 answer was? Operational efficiency. Imagine that Nevada tax-paying citizens would want to be able to move on the roads that you build. Do you know how many Nevada citizens want a bike path? 16%.
How would you respond to critics that say that the vast majority of road users are drivers and it's not fair to take away a traffic lane just for a few weekend recreational cyclists?
Well, I don't think I think that is an unfair characterization. We want to make sure that we have opportunities for all road users, right? Whether you're in a wheelchair, on a bicycle, or you're a pedestrian.
I'm Ken Smith, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.